Hey everybody, is the Yashica D a budget version of the Rolleiflex? Probably not. Rolleiflexes were made with prestige materials and careful hands, and my Yashica D feels like it could fall apart at any given moment. But to help give a semi-equal playing field, I ordered a 3D printed lens hood, because in the past I've had an unfortunate percentage of my shots lost to intense flaring. So with my Yashica's tax bracket in mind, I put 2 rolls through it to test out if it can compare at least as a budget option. My first roll would be some Cinesto 400D I was shooting at night. Success. I think if we go that way, there's gonna be more lights. I think if we go that way, there's not gonna be any lights. This whole time, I'm gonna hate looking through this thing. Shot number 1. They didn't sound very happy about the photo. So to use the shutter cable, you have to take off this male thread to get the female threads there, and then you can put your Nikon AR2 proprietary shutter cable on. I want to say it took me a couple shots to get in the zone per se, so bear with me as I pump out a couple non-bangers. I don't know if this is going to turn out at all, and I don't even know if you can hear me because it's kind of loud. But my thought for a theme to shoot for in life in general is kind of purgatory, uncanny, like what's going on here vibes. What is going on here indeed, Alex? Sign says, sorry, no dogs. Don't bring your dog in there. I don't think it's a photo. You like that a lot? Alright, I'll take it. I'm gonna be on my tippy toes for most of this video. My calves are gonna be sore tomorrow. I'm on the prowl. little dark. Here. This doesn't take 15 pictures. This takes 12 pictures. So we're done. And so that had finished up that roll. I last used my friend David645, and so I confused myself into thinking that I had 15 frames. With that said though, I think there are a couple good frames here at the end. I especially love the feeling of this shot here. I wanted to convey a bit of mystery and uncanniness with the slightly open door without revealing exactly what was behind it. The clean environment further pushes this, and I think the overall exposure balance is really pleasing to the eye. My other favorite is this shot of the plant store. The color contrast is just awesome, and I waited about 5 to 10 minutes for a car to move from this spot here so that I could shoot a blank wall. And I think this is a great visual and color contrast to the windows. Of course, framing could be improved a little bit, but I've never truly felt comfortable in the 6x6 format, so this is something I could definitely work on. But continuing with my test, I loaded up some Delta 100 and plan to push it one stop. I'll push it to 200, I think. Fun door. It is like an unreasonably tall door with an unreasonably long handle. Is it worth photoing? Boom, halfway done. And now that I was in fact halfway done, I wanted to change up the subjects that I was shooting. When you shoot the Yashica wide open at 3.5, you get a really pleasing swirly background while still maintaining a sharp focal range. And to start this test, we shot some portraits in my girlfriend's office, which turned out to be pretty nice. The background could have been a bit more interesting to highlight the swirl, but the overall image itself is nice. The next day we went out with some cloud coverage, and I think this worked in our benefit because I could shoot nearly wide open with no issue. And this first shot I believe being either a 4 or a 5.6, so not quite fully wide open. So we're at the park. Baseball fields, interesting building. Kids around. Hoping to get some fun, interesting portraits here. But we'll see. We gonna try. Here we go. We're gonna hit one of these sets of stairs. I don't know which one we're gonna hit, but we're gonna hit one of them. If this isn't a peak photographer, I don't know what is. Is going to be good. Alright, we're on the last frame. Yeah, I think we'll try it. Here, And so my final thoughts. I thought the portraits looked great. I think the swirls ended up being a bit stronger than I had thought that they would be. And so I do think that there's a time and place for the TLR. And so if I was a little bit taller, I think it'd be less of a hassle to shoot. But I don't super love the lower perspective that shooting at waist level gives you. And my least favorite quirk of the camera is that it'll allow you to take as many shots on one frame as you want. And this proved to be a little bit of an issue while I was shooting.
The fifth. Is this the fifth picture?
4. 4, 4, 4. How many pictures have I taken?
These are things to think about.
Other than that, I have a really big appreciation for mechanical cameras, and so I think I found a new appreciation for this guy. So hopefully, over time, he does in fact not fall apart. Thanks for watching.